Welcome back, tech enthusiasts, to another exciting episode of Chronicles of Tech. I'm Chloe.
And I'm Daniel. You know what, Chloe? Today we're diving into the depths of a tiny world that has blown up our lives. Literally.
That's right. We're talking about the invention of microchips. But hold on. Have you ever wondered how something so small can perform so many functions?
And here's the kicker, by the end of this episode, we're gonna answer a mind-blowing question. What if I told you that the invention of microchips almost didn't happen?
Intrigued? You should be. Let's get this micro-sized adventure rolling.
Alright, so let's set the stage. It's the 1950s. The world is in the midst of a technological revolution. Do you know what that means, Chloe?
I imagine a lot of people in lab coats making very serious faces over very big machines.
Exactly. Ingenious minds like Jack Kilby and Robert Noyce were busy tinkering away. But before microchips, they were dealing with bulky transistors, and guess what? They were not exactly portable.
Picture this. Your smartphone, which fits snugly in your pocket, weighed as much as a small car. Okay, maybe not a car, but definitely a football.
I mean, that's true. And the idea of creating more compact devices led them to think, what if we could put all that complex circuitry on a single chip?
And that, my friends, is where the magic of microchips was born. But, like most great inventions, the journey wasn't smooth sailing.
Oh boy. You got that right. For starters, they had two different approaches to making the microchip. It was almost like a tech Olympics, Chloe. Who's going to take home the gold?
Love a little competition. So who are the athletes in this case?
Well, on one side, we had Kilby, who invented the first working microchip while at Texas Instruments.
Did he do it with a focused face and a headset unlike today's engineers?
More or less. And on the other side, we had Noyce, who was working at Fairchild Semiconductor and came up with a similar idea at the same time.
Talk about one-upmanship. But why didn't they just join forces instead of competing?
A valid question. But these kinds of rivalries sometimes spark the best innovations. Competition can be a great motivator. Eventually, both men received credit for their remarkable innovations.
That's such a cool way to kick things off, but how did society react to this invention? I mean, we're talking about the birth of everything from video games to space tech.
Great point. Once the microchip entered the market, it took off like a rocket. Devices shrank, computers became more accessible, and soon enough, we were living in a world of digital wonders.
And all of this leads to our phones buzzing every few seconds with notifications. But wait, we're forgetting a little bit of drama.
What drama? Was there a feud? A historic tech breakdown?
No, not quite. But there were some hiccups in production. You had manufacturers who were still figuring out how to mass-produce these microchips without blowing up their factories.
Oh. Imagine a factory explosion with that many chips flying around. It'd be like a technology food fight.
Can you hear the crunching? Oops, I just threw Intel in the air.
But seriously, once those manufacturing processes were refined, microchips became integral in nearly everything: home appliances, cars, and even complex computer systems.
And look at us today. We're practically chip-dependent. Can you imagine a day without your phone, Daniel?
Sigh, I can't. But just so everyone knows, if anyone sees me wandering the streets like a lost puppy, it's because I've been separated from my microchip-powered buddy.
Now that's a visual. But let's get back on track. So we've got these microchips that changed everything, but the real question is, was it all just smooth sailing from there?
Oh, I wish. While microchips have become vital, they've also raised some challenges, like cybersecurity issues, overdependence, and, let's not forget, environmental concerns regarding e-waste.
And it's always a tightrope walk between innovation and responsibility, right? So, it's not just about the tech, it's how we use it.
Exactly. And that's a discussion we'll save for another time, maybe a whole episode on e-waste?
Ooh, I like that. But remember, We promised to circle back to that teasy question earlier.
Ah yes, the cherry on top. So, what if I told you that microchips almost didn't happen due to a potential patent dispute?
Wait, what? Are you saying they were almost held up by red tape?
Exactly. Imagine if the microchip had been stuck in legal limbo. It's terrifying to think how far behind we'd be today.
Wow. My friends and I will definitely have an interesting conversation about that one.
And that's the beauty of microchips. They are not just tiny technological wonders, but they also played a massive role in shaping the world we live in.
And to think all this came from a bit of competition and a drive to innovate.
Before we wrap up, quick shout out to the inventors of our time. You never know who might be sitting in their lab today, crafting the next big thing.
And who knows, maybe your next smartphone upgrade will come from today's budding geniuses.
Alright, techno friends, that's all for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts.
We'd love to hear your take on this tiniest revolution in tech history. Until next time, stay curious.